Oh my goodness, Paige.
Yeah.
That is the biggest weekend ever, isn't it?
This weekend has never been bigger.
It has never been bigger. It's divisional round weekend. Your team's playing. My team's playing.
Finally.
You're
Your team's playing
nervous.
again.
That's right. That's right. My team is playing again, and it feels good to say that. Don't you feel a little
Finally.
bit
How many?
worried that like your team has just been like sitting around?
Oh, they haven't been sitting around. They've been prepping for a game. They are feeling great and they're playing the 49ers who cannot say the same.
No, the 49ers are not feeling great. They're overachieving, but they're not feeling great because they I don't know, they're breathing in nuclear power plant air constantly and it's softening up their tissues and their tendons. But we're not here for the 49ers. We're here against the 49ers.
Hmm.
And we're here for divisional round playoff weekend. We're here to talk about the college football national championship that's coming up. That's going to be a great game. I'm excited for it.
Really, you're excited for college football.
I am. Because I like watching
That's
Indiana. Now that I'm locked in on Indiana, I like watching them. They're a well-oiled football machine. It's good football.
so are you the type of Bears fan who's down to move to Indiana?
No. No. No, 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 no. No, no.
You could watch both teams.
We're staying right where we are. We're staying right where we are. And not only that, John Harbaugh gets signed by the Giants. They're still in the works, but it's been announced. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of money, but it's still be announced. It's still getting announced, so that's some big news. I have some pretty hot takes about that, and then I have some pretty some cold takes about my playoff predictions. And I wish I could say the same about you, but you have. I mean, you're on a roll. You have the opposite of cold takes, which is burning hot takes. There is Paige's NFL playoff bracket right there. She missed one game. What do you have to say for
Hmm.
yourself?
Um, you guys should trust me more, I think. I looking at this again, like after watching all the games, I'm kind of like, ooh, I had so much confidence in the Texans, and that's like not looking great. But whatever. Okay, I am fully alive, and this looks great. I still like my pick of the Bills over the Broncos, the Bears over, I guess, the Rams, and I'm way more confident in the Seahawks to beat the 49ers than I this is looking good. This is looking really good for me.
It's looking good. I mean, 54% of, the dabblers agreed with this playoff bracket. So 54%, you know, of our users seem to have some sort of ball knowledge.
Well, when
And
picking between mine and yours,
hey,
I
listen,
mean,
we're not getting to mine yet. Don't bring up mine. Don't bring up mine quite yet. I have some questions for you.
all right.
All right, so you predicted the AFC perfectly,
Yeah.
which I mean, you only picked one upset, and it was the Bills, probably the most popular underdog pick of the entire. Actually, the Packers were probably the most popular underdog pick because people are haters of the Bears. But so perf- you've perfected the AFC so far.
Hmm.
Which game in the AFC playoff bracket right now makes you the most nervous?
The Patriots Texans.
And why is that? Is that why? Is it because C.J. Stroud looked like he had no hands and he was drunk on alcohol on Monday night?
Um, yeah, he played so bad there was rumors of like him cheating. Like that he that he wanted to fumble that many times. Um, so that made me a little bit nervous about this pick. Uh, but all he has to do is lead his offense to 20 points. I'm pretty sure they win like all of their games if their offense can score 20 points because their defense is so good. They did get outscored by their defense last game. But whatever, whatever. I still believe that the Texans defense against a young quarterback is going to cause a lot of issues. So I don't hate that still. I got to stand behind it.
I like it.
But
I
it's
like you
scary.
said, if as long as they scored 20 points, because I mean, the Patriots only scored, I think, 16 points last game. Let me
Yeah,
double check that.
the Patriots didn't look good either.
They did not.
Honestly, no team on this side of the bracket looked good.
No.
The Bills also played an ugly game.
Yeah, so the Patriots scored 16 points against the Chargers defense. So if the Patriots play like that again, that means they might score 10 points against that Texans defense. And if
Hmm.
you can't beat a team that scores 10 points in the playoffs, you obviously don't deserve to be in there. That's a direct call out of CJ Stroud. I feel he's very weird. In my eyes, I think he's kind of weird. He tried to big bro Caleb. That's first thought in my head. It's just, what is this guy
What
doing?
did he what did he say to him?
Oh, last year he was when they beat him when the Texans beat the Bears, like the third game of the season. He tried to give him like a motivational speech at the end of the game, like, you got this, big, like, little bro, like, you're gonna be, you're gonna be a great player in this league one day. And Caleb's just sitting there like, all right, dude, like,
Well, I feel like that's like a nice thing to say.
no, 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 no. There is some
And he was correct. He was like, "Hey, you didn't have a great year this year, but
there is some
you're gonna
patronizing
kill
in
him
there.
later," and he did.
There was some patronizing in there. And Caleb said,
All right.
don't you ever try to big bro me. They don't call me the ice boy. They call me the ice man. I'm a man.
Yeah, he is a man for all those questioning that.
Nobody's questioning that. Not a single person.
He's yeah. Well, yeah.
And
The Texans, go Texans, I guess.
go Texans, I guess. So yeah, nice
Right?
job. A perfect AFC. Um, and I'd like to toot my own horn, actually, because if we're talking about perfection, which we are, correct? We're talking about perfection, right?
Yes.
Look who had a perfect NFC. The perfection on the
Wow.
NFC side of the bracket looks pretty nice.
But oh boy, there's not a lot of games you can get right anymore.
What are you talking about the AFC side?
Yeah, you're and the Super Bowl. You busted. This is called busting.
um listen, when you really look at it and when you really want to sit down, you want to think about things. You ever sit down and think about things, Paige?
No, not often.
Okay, but when you do, I guarantee you're not thinking about the AFC. Is that,
It's probably less than 5% of my thoughts.
listen, nobody's thinking about the AFC. Nobody really even cares about the AFC. Rumor has it the AFC doesn't even exist.
That you're just making up fake stuff because that side of the bracket looks so bad for you.
Listen, this isn't fake. This is real. 48% of the dabblers agreed with my bracket. Shout out to the 48%. First 48. It's
It was the
we're
first 48.
we're all that matters is what's in that yellow circle. That's all that matters. And I'm feeling
That's
confident.
also the wrong pick. Um,
Excuse
why did
me.
you why did you not believe in Josh Allen is my question.
Listen, it's not that I didn't believe in Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen's actually probably one of my favorite athletes, like, overall. His
And you said
game.
he stinks. He's gonna lose.
No, 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 I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. I like his game. I like his personality. I think he's just a great guy. With that being said, I don't think he has a good team. But I was proven wrong. I don't think the Bills are a good football team, but they do have a superhero on their team, and his name is Josh Allen. So I'm not going against Josh Allen. I'm I'm I was going with my brain and not my heart.
Never do that.
Apparently not.
That's and then because I think on the other side you went with your heart for sure. I mean, you took the Bears to the Super Bowl, so that's not a brain move.
What? That's a purely a brain move. I would argue that that's a massive brain move. That's a massive wrinkly brain move.
That's a smooth brain right
No, the
there.
more
Bears to the
wrinkles, the
Super
smarter
Bowl.
you are. Bears to the Super Bowl was a wrinkly brain move.
I just like I can't trust you anymore because your bracket.
Don't
I
say that.
just
All right, so now that I'm gonna be honest. Now that can I redo some things really fast? Am
yeah,
I
you can
allowed to
repick.
redo?
Yeah, I'll let you repick from here.
Okay, so let me talk about the AFC really fast. I don't need to do anything in the NFC because my NFC side was perfect. I
Hmm.
went perfect on the NFC.
Say it again.
I went perfect on the NFC.
Wow, really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And the AFC, like I said, nobody sits down and nobody thinks about them. So I get to redo them.
Okay,
Rule number 1: land of opportunity and second chances, America.
right.
So
Yeah.
here's my second
You're
chance.
Mhm.
Bills Broncos. We're going with the Bills.
No way.
Yes, we're going with the Bills. The Broncos, young team, young quarterback. They've been resting. Sometimes too much rest causes rust. When a pipe is sitting outside just laying there, it rusts. But when the pipe is moving, it's dancing around, it's getting lifted up, it's getting put down, it's getting brought inside, it's getting brought back outside. That pipe stays clean.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm just rolling with it. The clean
I'm
pipe
not gonna
pick,
question it.
the clean pipe pick of the week. The clean pipe pick of the week is the Bills over the Broncos. Like you said, Josh Allen, superhero. He's going to do everything he can to win this ball game. And they're going to do it. They're going to do it. The Broncos are going to be rusty, young quarterback. Let's go Bills.
Let's go Bills. I are you just copying my picks now?
No, 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 no.
All right. What do you have what do you have for the lower
Texans,
side of the bracket?
Texans, Patriots. Listen, if the Texans score 20 points or more, they're going to win the ball game. The Patriots put up 16 points last game, and they did that against the Chargers defense. And if you're going to be if you're going to play that same offense against the Texans defense, you're only going to score 10 points.
Yeah.
So the Texans are going to go into New England and they're going to beat the New England Patriots.
You are copying my picks.
I'm not copying your picks. Did you have a perfect
That's
AFC?
copied.
Did you have a perfect AFC?
Yes.
So now we go to the Texans and Bills. Texans,
And
Bills. The game's going to be in Houston. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Because you know why?
it's inside.
It's inside. It's inside. CJ Stroud's going to act like he has no hands or feet, and he's going to act like he's been boozing all day again. And the Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl, and it is going to be the greatest Super Bowl we have ever seen in our lives. Bills, Bears, two of the most loyal fans ever. These are two of the most loyal fans ever. These guys, these fans have been through hell for decades and decades. And guess what? We show up in every year, in and out, every year, outside games, middle of winter. It doesn't matter. Bills Mafia shows up. Bears fans show up, and it's going to be Bills, Bears, Super Bowl. The Super Bowl champion still remains the same, and they're sitting right there in the yellow circle.
All right. My only concern with the Bills making to the Super Bowl is a Josh Allen injury. I thought he broke everything in his body last game and he continued to play.
He's durable. He's a farm boy. He's durable.
He's durable. He's durable, but if the Texans do beat the Patriots, I am worried for his life.
No.
Like I'm worried for his bones.
No. His bones are made of Steel because he's the Man of Steel, Superman.
If that is the correct Super Bowl, Bears Bills, I think most people will be rooting for the Bills because of Josh Allen.
I would have to disagree. Who would you be rooting for?
Well, it would kind of be like, I feel like good guy, bad guy, like villain, superhero type.
You think the Bears are villains?
I think if they make it to the Super Bowl, people will view them as villains.
Why? Because Ben Johnson's a psychopath?
Yeah, and Caleb Williams is he's liked by many, but he's also hated by many. Whereas Josh Allen, you can't not like him, you know? And a lot of people are rooting against the Bears. I'm not rooting against the Bears, but a lot of people are rooting against the Bears. I've been seeing that online. That's a thing. And I think it's because people picked wrong, Bears Packers, and now they're a little butthurt about it. Specifically Packers fans, but just like in general, no one thought the Bears would win. And now they're butthurt, so they're like against the Bears. So they're not gonna make it any further. So that's why I think they're hating. But I'm just saying,
yeah,
they're hating.
So you didn't say who you'd root for in the Bears Bills Super Bowl, and I know your answer, and I know you don't want to say it.
I'd root for the Bears. I just want Josh Allen to win Super Bowl MVP.
He can do it, just not this year, because
this is his only year.
No,
this is literally his only year.
No, it's not. They're gonna get AJ Brown next year. He'll be, he'll have his number one guy now.
But he'll have a kid.
Yeah, that's motivation. Could you imagine being a 1-year-old son and your dad is just lifting you up into the heavens when he wins the Super Bowl? That's extra motivation.
Imagine the extra fear you would feel when you're like, I want to be able to pick up my son or daughter. I don't know if they've announced that yet.
I don't think so.
But I can't because both of my wrists are broken.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. Unless he plays the Bears, then all hell's gonna break loose. Speaking of future football, the Bears. Speaking of future football, big news was announced today that the Giants are working to finalize an agreement with John Harbaugh. And let me tell you something about this, Paige. It's right there, right in front of you. The headline says NFC East champions. The New York Football Giants are going to win the NFC East next year because of this move. We've seen the recipe. We have seen the recipe from the Chicago Bears. They're laying out the game plan. Hire a great coach. Get your quarterback. Get your guy. They have the 5th overall pick. I think they have 6 or 7 picks in the draft. 5th overall pick. You already have your quarterback. You already have your number 1 wide receiver. You already have a psychopath in the backfield with Cam Scatterbo. Get some offensive linemen. Build up that offensive line. You already have a game-changing edge rusher in Brian Burns. You have Dexter Lawrence on the D-line. Abdul Carter, maybe he's going to be good or maybe he's just going to suck, but he's physically a beast. So your D-line's good. Maybe get some, build up the O-line, build up the secondary, and all of a sudden, the Giants are NFC East champs. Book it.
Listen, I'm a Jackson Dart fan, so I'm down. I'm
as long
rooting
as
for
those,
this too.
Yeah, as long as those two maniacs, Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo, stay healthy.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, you're talking about Josh Allen getting injured. How about those two guys? Those two guys they need to learn how to play smart.
They're not playing soccer though. So let's take a few hits. It's fine. That's why they make helmets for this sport.
Listen, normally I would say 100%. I'm behind that. But as a quarterback, you can't be taking hits. Cam Scatterbo, run through everything, kill everyone, hit your head on walls and the goalpost and wherever you want to hit your head. 100%. Jackson Dart, stop taking hits. You're a quarterback. You're good at being a quarterback. don't try to truck people. You're not Jay Cutler. Only Jay Cutler can truck people and be a beast. And now, right now, cue the Jay Cutler truck stick video highlights. Boom, 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 boom. And in our heads, we're thinking
Wow.
Jay Cutler trucking the Steelers player. We're thinking Jay Cutler trucking his way into the end zone against whoever and wherever. And all of a sudden, we're thinking Jay Cutler never had a concussion because he's a beast. Jackson Dart, you're not Jay Cutler. You could be better than him at some point, but just learn how to slide. And then you will be NFC East champions.
Yeah, I think this is a great move. They got the best coach, the best coach out of the pool of coaches available. So it's gonna be great. I'm excited for them. I literally dressed up as Jackson Dart for Halloween.
There you go.
So,
That was foreshadowing.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. I thought that was going to be a way hotter take than it was, but that's
I
good.
I everyone's excited about
I
this.
think everybody's excited about this. Dang.
Yeah.
I was fired up about it this morning.
I hope it doesn't tank, Like I hope it's because it is a lot of people are like, wow, this could be a team of destiny here. And you just don't want it to go the other way,
You just don't want it to go the other way. But listen, if they're anything like a team that we've seen this year, the Chicago Bears, the recipe's there. We've seen it. We've seen it happen.
And their fans are in for a ride.
Who? The Giants fans?
Yeah, if they're anything like the Chicago Bears.
Giants fans aren't anything like the Bears fans. Bears fans are 1,000 times cooler and better and more loyal than the Giants fans.
Who is the Giants fans? What area in New York is that?
Just wherever in New York. They say if a thing in New York is you're like Mets and Jets, and then like Giants and Yankees.
Oh, one side's like a lot better.
They're barely even close. I mean, the Yankees haven't won anything in like 20 years, 20 plus years. And
It's the Yankees.
yeah, and then the Giants, obviously. I mean, yeah, the Giants have 2 Super Bowls. Yankees have, yeah. I mean, the Jets are. It's just a miserable fandom just in general for all 4 sides. Bears and
Wait, we're
Cubs and
forgetting
Bulls.
about Buffalo.
What?
Buffalo.
Yeah, but that's upstate New York. That's
Who do you root for
That's not New
baseball
York
wise
City.
then?
In Buffalo, you root for the Toronto Blue Jays in Buffalo because they're so close to Toronto. I'm serious.
That's just that's gross.
Gross. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what's not disgusting though? Actually, it might be disgusting.
What?
What's coming out of your brain on Monday for the national championship?
Oh man, I just have to say I am sad. I just have to be honest, I'm sad. This is the last college football game of the year.
I had a feeling you were going to be sad. I was going to ask you, how do you feel? And I knew you were going to be sad. And it's completely fair to be sad because football is ending. So everybody has a right to be sad.
Like today I woke up and I was like, there's no Thursday night football.
No Thursday night football.
What am I supposed to do? And then I remembered that there's not going to be any football pretty soon here. But that just starts the really exciting anticipation to August, So there's that to look forward to.
In 3 weeks, all we're going to want is August.
Seriously, I could skip everything about spring, but that's okay. Because we still have this game. We still have Miami, Indiana. And oh boy. Okay. I said last week, Indiana versus Oregon. I was like, everyone still doubts Indiana. And we have to get that out of our head. They have swung the pendulum so far the other way, I think.
No doubt.
Everyone is like, Indiana is going to stomp all over Miami.
Uh-oh.
I don't actually love that take. I am an Indiana truther, okay? I believe Indiana is the best team in college football. However, I think we flipped the script a little too hard. And Miami is a really good football team, which I don't like saying because I don't really like Miami. It's technically a home game for them, which isn't going to matter because Indiana is going to bring the entire world to the stadium. Mendoza's from Miami. It's technically a home game for him. Is this game going to be ugly? Is it going to be low scoring? We have two superstar quarterbacks in this game.
You think Carson Beck's a superstar?
Like in name, in theory, Carson Beck is a superstar.
I just had a double check.
Yeah. Although I don't think his team actually wants him to do all that much. They're like, as long as you make the right moves at the right time, we're gonna be fine. But we're gonna minimize those moves. How about that? The real stars of both these teams are their offensive and defensive lines. Indiana specifically, I said this last week, they are playing with a bunch of like 30-year-olds on that line, and they are just bigger than everybody. However, Miami has a massive O-line. And I know this is like a big talking point. Miami's offensive line outweighs Indiana's defensive line by a very large number. So they are actually a lot bigger than them. And Miami's been really great at running the ball. They've rushed for like over 150 yards in their last two games against really good teams, against Ohio State, who has a great defense as well. So I think everyone's giving Indiana a little bit too much credit now in this game, where they weren't giving them enough before. They're giving them too much now, which is probably a hot take. And if I'm wrong, I'm super happy about being wrong about that. But let's get into these picks.
Can't wait to hear them. I'm excited.
First one, let's just go with something simple, something easy. Carson Beck, more on his passing yards.
Whoa, I did not see that coming. I thought you were going to say more on interceptions.
No, I would take that too if I didn't take this pick.
Yes.
Oregon, although they got totally blown out, pretty much every player went more on everything because they were just, I mean, they didn't know what to do. They kept getting the ball back after Indiana scored, and they were like, "We have to keep playing. Like, what even is there to do at this point?" And I think Miami's going to be playing from behind, and I think Carson Beck is going to have to make some plays, and he's proven that he can make some plays. His projection is 198.5.
Okay,
in a national championship.
Not so high.
Yeah. This is the last game for him, right? He doesn't have another year somewhere in his back pocket.
I don't think so. I don't think you could play like 9 years and when you're like 37.
So I think he's gonna go into this game really wanting to make it something special, and it is gonna be special. So that's my first play. Then I'm gonna look at Fernando Mendoza. His passing completion projection is 16.5. That's like not very many.
That isn't.
Right? But in his last couple games, he's only completed like, I don't know, like 14 passes.
Yeah, but they've been up by so much.
Exactly. They've been up by so much. He's pretty much had to do nothing except for make a few beautiful, beautiful throws. I think this game is going to be, again, closer than what people think. I think he's going to have to make a few more plays. Also, national championship, biggest stage ever. He's going to want to. And I think he's going to have to. So I'm taking more on his passing completions.
I like it. You know what they say for Fernando Mendoza?
What do they say?
They say, when he's back in Miami, he feels it. Going to throw more than 16 completions. Oh, I'm back.
Wait, that was actually really good.
Thank you. I'm back. I feel good.
He's back, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, he's in Miami and he's from Miami. He's gonna feel the vibes. Again, he probably has like an ex-girlfriend that he wants to, prove wrong. He's
Has
gonna be
to.
he's gonna be slinging it. Um, Looking at other players, back to Miami, we're gonna go with Mark Fletcher Jr. He is Miami's running back or one of them. I am taking more on his rushing yards there at 69 and a half. Like I said, Miami has been great at running the ball because they don't want Carson Beck to be thrown too much. Things get a little sketchy when he does that. Um, so they've been running the ball and they've been absolutely crushing people running the ball. I think these projections are too low because of how great Indiana is. I think people are forgetting Miami. Miami can also move the ball. Um, and then if anyone's gonna be scoring, I mean, there's gonna be scoring. You guys, it's football.
It's football.
There's gonna be scoring.
Somebody
People are
has
gonna
to
be scoring.
score.
Someone has to score. And Indiana has just been a scoring machine, and you know who's doing that? Elijah, and I don't know how to say his last name. Sarret. Elijah Sarret. Elijah, my guy Elijah, he has scored like 2 touchdowns in every recent game. He's crushing it. He is a wide receiver. Fernando Mendoza is the best quarterback ever. I'm taking him more than I'm taking him to have a touchdown. I think that's kind of a lock. I think everybody thinks that, right?
Yes, I think that as well.
Yeah, we all agree. Who am I left with here?
You just gave us 4
Okay.
picks. How many picks do you have for this game?
I have one more. I have
Okay.
one more. Is this the last college football game ever?
Can't hold anything back now.
Yeah, this is 5 picks. And we have Malachi Tony more on receiving yards. This is Miami's wide receiver. I just after watching the Oregon game, you think that Oregon didn't make any plays. They had the ball in their hands so much. Like again, pretty much everybody went over or everyone went more on their projections because they just kept getting the ball back.
Indiana kept scoring
in the
so
end
fast.
zone. Yes. I think Indiana, like, you never see that where like the winning team had the ball way less, probably.
They scored what, over 50 points? I think Fernando Mendoza had 5 touchdowns and he had less than 200 yards throwing.
Yes.
It's nuts.
Exactly. It's crazy. And I think that I do think this game is going to be close, but I still think that Miami's going to have the ball quite a bit, whether that be because Miami is taking care of the ball or because Indiana blows them out, which I'm not against. I think all of these plays hit, even if that happens.
I love it.
So I'm taking his more on receiving yards, and that is 5 picks, 19.20x, because I rocket boosted it. Got a really great rocket boost, actually. That was a fun one. And that is my last college football play of the year.
That play sounds so good. I'd want to copy it. Where can I do that?
You can copy this on Dabble at Paige's Plays. Copy, follow, leave a comment, make your own. This is the last college football game.
It's the last college football game.
I'm going to say, as of right now, forever, because that's what it's going to feel like.
It's going to feel like that forever. So why don't you go on Dabble and freaking mutilate that copy button?
Yeah, just smash
Mutilate
it. I want you to have a new phone screen after this because you hit copy so hard.
I couldn't have said it any better.
Oh yeah.
And
I am getting sad.
Don't get sad yet, because even before the last football game or the last college football game of the season, we have 4 divisional matchups in the NFL. Bears, Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Broncos, Bills, Houston Texans, and the New England Patriots. And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. And I'm feeling it right now. Do you know the words to the rest of that song?
No, I think it's no, I'm actually not going to try.
I'm gonna try, and it's another version of me. I was in it.
Is that true?
Look it up.
I believe you.
You should believe me. So we have some great matchups. These are all very good
Mhm.
matchups. Um, it's something that I saw coming on both sides of the conference. It's something that I saw coming on both sides of the conference. Um, but let's get started with the first.
You didn't
What'd you say?
see. You didn't see most of these coming.
What are you talking about?
Do you want me to pull up your bracket
No,
again?
no, 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 no. We're moving on, Paige. And we're moving on to the Bills and Broncos, which is the first game of the weekend on Saturday. Um,
Ooh.
Saturday, 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 and I do. I've we've spoke a lot about this game already and about one specific player, but I want to hear your favorite thoughts and moods and opinions towards this game right here, Bills Broncos.
Like player opinions
Yeah,
or
like
just the game in
no, like a
general?
pick, just a pick.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just hear all this talk about how it's so hard to go play in Denver. The Mile High Stadium, blah, 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 blah. Do you know where Josh Allen went to school?
Wyoming.
The University of Wyoming. And that doesn't sound very impressive when you just state it like that. But let me tell you something. That school has the highest elevation out of any school in all of Division 1 football.
Is that
Probably
true?
Division 2 and 3 as well. Yes. It is
Holy
above
smokes.
7,000 feet. It is in the Mountain West, very high elevated states there. Wyoming sits at above 7,000 feet, which is much higher than Denver.
It is.
Josh Allen's lungs have been trained for this type of elevation. Oh, he's been in Buffalo. You don't lose it. You don't lose it when you breathe the air that thin. Um, so I'm taking his more on rushing yards. He's not going to be winded. And
Listen,
that's my play.
my goodness. I didn't know that about the Wyoming. I had no
Mhm.
clue. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to that blew my mind. But I'm
Yeah.
not shying away from what I had, okay?
Okay.
I'm like Josh Allen less on rushing yards.
No. Why?
Denver's defense is tough. It's Denver's defense second in rushing yards allowed all year and fifth in rushing touchdowns allowed. They're a good rushing defense. That doesn't mean I don't think the Bills and Josh Allen are going to have a great game. The Bills and Josh Allen might just have to do it through the air. I think everybody thinks Josh Allen's going to have to be Superman and run around with his head cut off and gain rushing yards. I just don't think that's going to happen. And I think if he's going to want to beat this defense and this rushing defense, he's going to have to do it through the air.
That's I mean, I see what you're going for. I will counter with I think a good rushing defense, does that really include when a QB sees space and runs? Not really. They're it's a great defense against the running back. Um, I see your point, but I think he Josh Allen went under or he went less on his rushing yards last game.
He did.
So I think people are going to be more skeptical, which is why I'm taking more, you know.
All right, fine. Let me see what James Cook is at right now. Now that you're trying to convince me, and since we want to be on the same page here.
Hmm.
We're all about massive collaboration. So we want to be on the same page here. Um,
I mean, do you really hate Josh Allen more on rushing?
no, I don't hate it at all. But
Okay.
I'm just going by the book. I was just making a statistical call. So I'm just
You
going
got
by
to
the
go with
book.
you got to go with your heart. Remember?
I thought you said I have to go with my brain.
No, you went with your brain in the AFC and you went with your heart in the NFC.
Fine, Josh Allen more on rushing yards.
That's a really good pick.
These are heart picks now. The rest are heart picks. Actually, no,
Oh, yeah.
there's a brain pick. The last pick is a brain pick. It's not a heart pick. So
What's your All right.
all right. So the rest of these games that we're talking about are strictly heart picks.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, now that I'm looking at it, it's not true. I think they're all brain picks. Oh, jeez.
What's going on?
I don't know. My brain and my heart are currently in an absolute battle right now.
What's your next play?
That's all I had for the Broncos-Bills game.
What's your next play for
We're going Niners,
Seattle?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Before I get the next play, let me get all I want is a Seattle Seahawks. What are the cheerleaders called again? The Seagals.
The Seagulls.
I want a, pretend like you're a Seattle Seagal and you walk into the locker room of the Seattle Seahawks pregame and you just lay down a speech that motivates the 49ers to win it, or the Seahawks to win it all. Sorry. What would you say to the Seahawks?
Listen, the Seahawks don't need any external motivation. But if I was to say anything to them, I would say go do exactly what you've been doing to every team all season. Show the 49ers the dark side. If I really wanted to get dark, I would say I want them to leave with none of their starting players on the field.
I saw you get dark. I literally saw it in your eyes. I saw you turn evil.
Listen, the 49ers get injured really easily.
They do.
And the Seahawks defense is not to be messed with.
They are not to be messed with. So
yeah.
Go. I saw that was, I got a little scared there.
They're calling, in my algorithm, they're calling the Seahawks defense the dark side, and the edits are terrifying.
You probably love that they're calling them the dark side too.
Mm-hmm. I've always been a little bit of a Darth Vader fan. Who wasn't?
He's the scariest of all time.
Anakin. You were the chosen one.
I'll tell you who the chosen one is.
What's your play?
The chosen one. Speaking of chosen ones, the chosen one for the 49ers offense. There's only one play here on the 49ers side of the ball. Chris McCaffrey, more on rushing and receiving.
I'm literally taking less.
This is coming.
No. Wait. No. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out for a minute. I will admit, Chris McCaffrey loves to play the Seahawks. He, besides the last game where he only, I think, ran it 8 times, he had a back injury, whatever. He has on average rushed for 111 yards against the Seahawks in the last 5 games, excluding the last one. His projection is 49.5 yards. That's, oh my gosh. You would think, let me take more. That's what you thought, I believe. But every time he rushed for that many yards, the 49ers won. They are not winning this game.
Okay.
He is going less. There's going to be no offense. Sorry. He's going less.
On rushing or rushing and receiving? Just
rushing. What's his projection rushing and receiving?
109.5.
Personally, I just don't think so.
Okay.
I'm taking his receiving yards less.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would take less on everything on him.
Okay.
This is tough for us.
No, this is good. Listen, they don't have George Kittle. They have to give the ball to somebody. That was my thought. That's my only thought. George Kittle's injured. They have to give the ball to somebody. And who else would they give it to?
They're gonna give it to him.
But he's
Is
going
he
to go
gonna go
nowhere.
anywhere?
All right. All right. Fair enough. You know what? This might just be turning into a convincing. It's just a convincing episode right now. I'm starting to sweat now that we've pulled out two opposite picks.
Same.
Fine. You convinced me. They're not going to win this game.
Well, I will say I am. This is very much a pretty biased pick. However, it's like also they're not winning this game. You know,
Right.
It's bias based in facts.
Yes, bias based in facts. But also, I do have a secret that I can't tell on air that we'll talk about after this game, and then you'll be like, okay, then you could then I think you'll be happy and you'll agree with me.
But all right, if we take Josh Allen more on rushing, I'm fine with taking Christian McCaffrey more on rushing and receiving.
Okay.
That's a compromise.
And then there'll be a reveal after this recording.
Okay.
Just to give you a better feeling. So moving on to Sunday. The first game of Sunday is Patriots-Texans. I think this is probably going to be the most boring game out of them all. Just like the Patriots game and the Texans game, where those were the two worst games of last weekend. But with that being said, I think this is the best play of the weekend. This might actually be the best play of the entire playoffs right here. From the past and the future, this might be the number one play.
You said that last week, and I think you were right about it.
I was right about it. It was Ladd McConkey less.
All right, so
and I'm sticking with the Patriots as well.
Okay.
Ramondre Stevenson more on his receiving yards. It's at 20.5 right now. He's hit that in his last 5 games. And you got to think the best way to beat a pass rush like the Houston Texans are screen passes and quick little dink and dumps to the running back. And who better to throw it to than Ramondre Stevenson? It's as simple as that.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Thank you. It's good. It's good to agree.
Yes, I'm so happy that I didn't take the opposite of that.
It's refreshing. I feel refreshed.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like, wow, back to normal.
Yes, thank God.
I'm also sticking with the Patriots. And I think we've all seen the Drake May Brady comparisons and now the Giselle and Ann Michael comparisons. And the consensus seems to be that one, Anne is much better of a wife. She's a much better wife than Giselle, which I don't really care to comment on. But also that Drake May is already beating a lot of Brady's records. And if we look at what Tom Brady did when he played the Texans twice in the playoffs, he threw for more than 350 yards. Drake May's projection is much less than that, but I do think he will be going more if he wants to continue the Brady-Drake comparisons, which I think are fair. And this is just the starting point of his career that he's just going to launch himself into becoming the next Tom Brady. So he's going to go more on his passing yards in this game.
I love it. That fits in nicely with my pick.
Yes.
Because we got receiving and passing yards.
Yes, and his passing yards are at 229.
I like that. 229. That's very feasible.
That's a couple back and forths.
It's a couple back and forths.
Yeah. However, yeah.
No, don't overthink this. Yeah, we went simple. We went simple on that play.
It's simple.
It's simple. It's simple. It's a simple game. Stop thinking about things.
Yeah, this next game is not a simple game. This is the Bears.
This is the Bears.
There's nothing simple about them.
There's nothing simple about the Bears. There's not. Any just initial thoughts? We don't have to get into our picks yet, but just any initial thoughts, feelings, vibes.
No. The Bears have so much more steam behind them going into this game. They have a lot more hype. They have a lot more passion, perhaps.
100%.
I think they're looking good. I think these are both really good teams. That's all I have to say.
The Rams are scary. And there's no doubt about the Rams being scary. But let me tell you something. Sean McVay got interviewed the other day. I think it was yesterday. And a reporter asked him about Matt LaFleur. Did he talk to him? And, any tips from Coach LaFleur? Sean McVay said that is my very good friend. So Sean McVay stated on record that Matt LaFleur is his very good friend. They are very close. I mean, does Sean McVay have a freaking death wish admitting that he's very good friends with Matt LaFleur in front of Ben Johnson?
Wait, I've heard about this, that Ben Johnson's like left out of the cool coaching group because he's a weirdo.
Psychopath. And that's who I want on my team. I don't want to be cool with Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur. I want my coach to be in the corner being a psychopath, eating by himself like freaking Steven Glansberg. And that's a super bad reference, and that's an amazing reference. Pull up the tape. Run the tape. That reference is so good. It is. Oh, man. That's getting clipped. That's just such a good reference. But that's what I want. And now that, it's already, you already side. You've sided with Matt LaFleur. And Matt LaFleur is the enemy. And now Sean McVay, you have already, yes, you were the enemy, but you put yourself in a really bad position against Ben Johnson. Because now Ben Johnson has bulletin board material, and he's ready to go nuts.
Did they ever coach together?
Sean McVay and Ben Johnson?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur did. I think they were on they might have been part of like the St. Louis Rams before they moved to LA. But Ben Johnson did coach Matt Stafford in Detroit for a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of familiarities. There's a lot of respect. Obviously, there's a ton of respect between both teams. But I would say after Sean McVay's comments yesterday to the press about Matt LaFleur and him being good friends, I believe that might have flipped a switch. And like you said, people might think we're villains now because we have a psychopath leading our team, and that's exactly where I want to be. And not only that, talking about the weather here, people. I know. Listen, there's been talks all week. I've been getting on my algorithm now. Rams fans, all of a sudden, Rams fans want to talk trash to the Bears. Like, are people not starting to learn their lessons? Like, I would just say, like, try to be nice to us, because if you're not, we're gonna break your heart. But
who even is a Rams fan?
Nobody.
Like, where do you come from?
You don't come from anywhere.
Yeah.
There's probably more Rams fans in St. Louis than there are in Los Angeles.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because Midwesterners are loyal and they never, they don't just all of a sudden just wake up one day and move to California. No, they're loyal. They stay. They go down with the ship, as Paige likes to say.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a stat. Dome teams are 1-15 in the playoffs over the last 10 years when playing on the road in 40 degrees or below. And let me tell you something. They're saying high of 10 in Chicago on Sunday night. So last time I checked, 10 is lower than 40.
Now, can I pose the counter to this?
Yes.
That stat seems to be a little bit skewed because, of course, the visiting team is the worst team. So is it really the weather or is it just the team?
Listen,
I, which still goes in your favor because the Bears are the better team. So, but yeah, just putting that out there. I wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't want to play in Chicago.
Yeah. I think it goes both ways. I think they're both equally impacted by the weather and, in fact, being the away team and the worst team technically. And Matthew Stafford, when it feels less than 20 degrees outside or lower, he is 1-8. So when it's less than 20 or when it's less than 20 degrees, Matthew Stafford is 1-8 and has a 14 touchdown to 11 touchdown interception ratio, or 14 touchdown to interception, 14 and 11 is what I'm trying to say.
Touchdown to interception ratio.
And has a 54% completion percentage, which obviously that doesn't matter because don't look at me like that.
Which is higher than Caleb Williams' last game.
Look at me like that. But I said that doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But the record is interesting. And the fact that
he's got no hair on his neck. Yeah.
And the fact that he has a very close interception touchdown ratio, not good, because when the Bears get, 2 or more turnovers, the game, it's over. We'll win. So with all that being said, Puka Nacua more on receiving yards.
Really? Really? What's his projection?
It's at 99.5. So Puka needs to have 100 receiving yards. Yeah.
That's him having a game. Okay.
Okay. Listen, last time we did this, I said Puka would have, if he can get 230 on the Seahawks defense, he's going to get 100 on the Bears defense. I'm not saying that's, it's 11 guys on the field. You still have to, all of those guys have to play great to win the game. Not only just one.
You're continuing the streak of kind of rooting for the other team based on your plays here.
Yeah, but there's more to it. There's more to this.
You say all this stuff about Matthew Stafford. Now he can't. He's terrible. He's not going to do well. And instead of taking less on any of his projections,
I never said Matt Stafford's terrible, but baby, it's cold outside.
You didn't want to take less on passing yards, or no?
It's the only play to make for me.
All right.
I know this Bears team like the back of my hand. Puka's arguably the best offensive player in the NFL right now. I would say he's the second best player overall, next to Myles Garrett. Puka's probably number 2 NFL top 100. So he's inevitable. But so is the Iceman.
If they can get the ball to him.
Yeah, Bears, if you're listening, put 4 guys on Puka.
Oh gosh. Well, I like the player of that pick, but because of the game, it makes me a little nervous there. The way I thought about this game, we know that the Bears hate starting strong. They like to be down by 10 going into the fourth. They like to move slow in the first quarter. And the Rams, they like to establish the run a bit in their first couple drives. And they usually give the ball to Kyren Williams first couple plays of the game.
Okay.
Remember what I said about the Bears starting slow. In most Bears games, each team has the ball one time in the first quarter because they move that slow on both sides.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The first quarter is a snooze fest. So you know what that means. Blake Corum, the backup running back, is going less on his first quarter rushing yards. I don't think he's going to even touch the ball in the first quarter because
Okay.
he's not going to make it on the field.
I like it. What's it at?
8.5
That's kind of a lot.
for first quarter. And if the Bears play how the Bears play,
It's gonna be moving slow.
I I think he's going to be moving slow. I don't think he's going to touch the ball in the first quarter. And
Okay.
if he does, is he really getting 8.5 yards? No.
No. Okay, I like that play.
Thank you.
All right. So we got it. We got everything locked in for this weekend. It took us we went through hell to get there, but we did it.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. But I'm feeling good. Is there anything that you have to say before we conclude this episode?
I'm a lot. Last weekend I was just whatever. Who cares? It's football. Yeah, I'll root for the Bears. This week there is a little bit more nervousness in my stomach. Um, but I hope everybody feels that. I think it's anticipation, it's excitement. Football's kind of coming to an end. It's all of it, all of the emotions, and I'm just hoping that everyone can embrace all of those fully this weekend.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Bear down.
Go Hawks.
Goodbye.